Then I'd like to turn to the second presentation. The future strategy and new fuels for NBs and retrofit hard and soft skills. This presentation will be delivered by Mr. Stavros Hatzigrigoris. He is such a renowned scholar in the world, and he is an expert, quite active in Europe and in various parts of the world. And he has been in the shipping industry for more than 30 years. And he has been actively involved in ordering new builds amounting to 160 vessels in Korea and China. And he is currently the head of a committee in the Shipbuilding and the Shipping Association. And up until recently, he has been working for Maran Maritime. And he has made such a great contributions to the contract signing, construction, and delivery of more than 45 LNG vessels in Korea. And he is such an expert, well-versed in this field. And even after leaving his position in various areas, he started his own business, Advanced Engineering Services, making such a meaningful contribution to the shipping and shipbuilding fields. And with that, I would like to invite Mr. Stavros Hatzigrigoris onto the stage. Please welcome him with a big hand.
Good afternoon. I was asked to move to this stand. It's not that I don't like the right-hand one. Thank you, Mr. Ann, for the introduction. I will try to present a few technical things, and then I will move to what I consider very important in today's ship management environment, the distinction between soft and hard skills. What do I show here? Here is a picture of today's world as people in 2050 will look at us. It's not a picture from 5,000 years ago. This slide is showing the fuels that were being used in 2021 as per the IMO DCS, which is a very detailed log of what fuels are being used in the maritime sector. Of course, this is changing now, almost daily, because we have, as Mr. Lee said, the methanol ships. It is nice to let you know that the first two firm vessels for methanol engines have been ordered by a Belgian company 2 weeks ago, and also the first liquid CO2 carriers have been ordered by a Greek company about 2 months ago. It is Exmar and Capital. This is showing what the status of new fuels is. Green means okay, red means not okay. As you can see, Mr. Lee mentioned about the price of hydrogen and ammonia, and you can see that they are marked as red. It's a nice presentation that I also got from DMV. And these are the ships that are today on order. This is number of ships and not size of ships. And you can see that for the active fleet, 63% of the new fuel ships are using LNG. And for the order book, methanol has gone a bit up. Again, this is not, this is the number of ships. And this is a slide that is showing how conversions may be done in the future. We don't believe that the shipbuilding capacity will be sufficient to replace the whole fleet. It's about 70,000 ships with new fuel ships in the next few years. And this is why a lot of retrofits will have to be done, and a lot of shipyard capacity, ship repair capacity, conversion capacity should be made available to the ship owners. Now, hard and soft skills. I don't know how many of you are using Chat GPT, but to test what is the capacity of Chat GPT, we asked him or her, I don't know what it is, to write a poem Shakespeare style, about soft and hard skill. And this came back in less than 10 seconds. Now, what are the soft skills? They are related more to the character of the individuals and not to their technical knowledge. They are applicable to all professions. They are not easily quantifiable. And they influence the culture of the people, which is quite important. I mean, to improve the culture is quite serious. And this is a list of soft skills. What I consider most important of these soft skills is stress management, teamwork, and resilience. Resilience means that whenever we are in a difficult position, we have the ability to react. And what are hard skills? Hard skills are more, first of all, they have been the foundation to human. To light a fire was a hard skill. To invent the wheel was a hard skill. It was not a soft skill. And these are, in my view, the most important inventions of the past. To acquire hard skills, we have to study and we have to try hard. It's not like the soft skills that you can go to a seminar and learn how to talk to people. And these are examples of hard skills. A lot of you may say the legal knowledge is a soft skill. No, it is not a soft skill, it is a hard skill. It requires knowledge. And coming to today, digitalization, as already mentioned, is one of the important hard skills. This is a comparison. I mean, if you go to the two previous slides, you will see this comparison. I think Mr. Lee gave a good definition of what is digitalization, but I have it in my slides. The advantage of digitalization and automation is that it will speed up the reaction and the performance and the quality of the maritime industry. At least this is what we expect. Artificial intelligence, it's not, in my view, part of digitalization, but it is something that may change the world. And it is being used today. I mean, the Chat GPT is a primitive step of artificial intelligence. What is also important, and it's being used today, even today, on board ships, is machine learning. The data is collected, and on the basis of the analysis of the collected data, improvements are made in the software that controls the operation of equipment on board vessels. Internet of Things, communication between computers, blockchain. A lot of people have their, they do worry about the application of blockchain because it gives almost unlimited information between networks. and the autonomous ships. This has been the target. This is in discussion for the past 10 years or so. My personal view is that autonomous ships will come in 2 steps when they come. The first step is to control the ship from the shore. The people will not be on board, but the people will be ashore to control what is happening on board. And the second step is the complete autonomous ships. There are projects today testing the possibility of an autonomous ships, but in my view, we will have a long time to go before we end up with this kind of solution. It's nice to see an artist's impression, but we have a lot of work to do. Technological singularity, what you see, and be careful on the vertical axis, it's not numbers, it is a logarithmic scale. You can see the progress between 1900 and the year, say, 2010. And please imagine what will happen in the next few years with the computer power that we have today. Quoting Stephen Hawking, unfortunately he has passed away, the rise of powerful artificial intelligence will be either the best or the worst, even to happen to humanity. In this respect, the need of deep understanding and effectively controlling the new technologies will become very, very important. Soft and hard skills. As I said, in my view, the development of hard skill has not followed the new technology. How many seagoing officers today know anything about ammonia and about hydrogen? Very, very few. We have to say that since steam went away, the only fuel, and on the steamships, some of them they were using coal. For the past, let's say, 50 years, 60 years or so, the fuels that were being used in the maritime industry was basically one fuel, heavy fuel oil and some gas oil. Imagine how hard we have to work to adapt to 2 or 3, I don't know which one will dominate the market, which fuel will dominate the market, but imagine how hard we will have to work and give the skills to the people that will be on board the vessels to work with new fuels. So, hard skills are the tools that will enable us to understand and master the technology. Soft skills will act as the governor of the communication between people, and communication between people is important. And how are shipping companies operating today? They are focusing intensively on soft skills, which in my view is not the right way to go forward. Maybe it has been okay until today, but it's not the right way to go forward. And as I said, we have to make sure that we will have the right people on board to operate the ships. The other issue about the soft skills is that it is very, very difficult to evaluate them. To say, yes, I have spent 2 years focusing on soft skills, and today I am in a better position than the position that I was yesterday. Hard skills, nobody is investing for the time being. We have the feeling that by training the people for 1 week, they will manage. I don't think that they will manage. Of course, the communication between shore and the ships on board has improved a lot, and there are possibilities of remote troubleshooting. But again, people that are on board have to understand how their machinery is operating. The legislative environment has to be changed because of the new fuel. For example, ammonia is not a fuel that can be used today. It's not allowed by the IGC code. It's a toxic fuel. In my personal view, because a lot of people talk about safety, problems with safety can be overcome by technology. But we have to be very, very careful, and we have to do has of analysis. We have to do risk assessment. We cannot go from a fuel, from today's fossil fuel to ammonia without thinking very carefully about the transition. And my personal view, we are running short of time. I tried to be quick because I understand we were a bit late. I'll be happy to answer questions during the Q&A session. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your wonderful presentation, Mr. Hatzigrigoris. Please give him another round of big hand. If we are to have this kind of session again, I hope it's possible. I'd like to give the entire session to Mr. Hatzigrigoris. As I traveled around the world, and I told my team leaders and division heads that we have to focus more on hard skills. So far, we have learned all about soft skills. I have been in this industry over the last 40 years. So far, we have focused too much solely on soft skills. We have neglected the importance of hard skills. Now, when it comes to controlling an operation, unless you know all about hard skills and hardware as well, no matter how good you are at programming, you cannot make the most of the hardware you have built. In particular, when we have such a high-paced change and development of technology, we have to put together soft skills and hard skills. You have to have accumulated hard skills over the years. Only then you can be really good at running the hardware. I really enjoyed all the presentations, but this presentation was really eye-opening.